What if your RV season didn't have to end? What if instead of storing your travel trailer, you became one of the brave few who kept on trucking through rain, sleet, and snow? With the right setup, it's entirely possible. Not only does RVing through the winter allow you to see the world from an entirely different perspective, but it also means lower prices at campgrounds, and in some cases, you'll have the campground all to yourself. Of course, that's not for everyone, and winter camping isn't easy. But if you're one of the brave few who wants to keep the adventure going, I'm going to review my 5 favorite travel trailers for winter and cold weather camping. Number 1. Keystone Montana. It doesn't get much better than the Keystone Montana when it comes to staying warm and comfortable, no matter what the weather. No need to upgrade to the Arctic package here, since the Montana comes standard with a long list of winter-ready features, including heating pads on holding tanks, heated underbelly, state-of-the-art solar panels, and more. But it isn't all just talk from the folks at Keystone. While I can't track down the original post from Keystone, Guarantee explains that Keystone put the Montana to the test by placing the rig inside an extreme weather chamber. They then set the thermostat to a toasty 74 degrees Fahrenheit, while dropping the exterior temperature all the way down to 0 degrees. Even with temperatures well below freezing, the interior of the Montana stayed nice and warm and didn't drop below 70 degrees. Not only is that plenty warm, I'd say that's even a little too warm. As if that wasn't enough, the critical tanks, dump valves, and other fluid lines stayed completely unfrozen and entirely operational, all thanks to the long list of features included standard in their 4 seasons package. The only downside to the Keystone Montana would have to be the price, but even that is hardly a downside. It may appear to be more expensive than other similar-sized fifth wheel and travel trailers, but a big part of that is the 4-season upgrades that run standard. If you don't plan on taking advantage of this by braving the winter cold, then this is going to be overkill, and you'll end up paying for features you don't really need. But if you're planning on staying on the road this off-season in sub-freezing temperatures, then the Keystone Montana is probably worth every penny. Number 2. Northwood Arctic Fox 22G Travel Trailer. As the name implies, the Arctic Fox is ready for tough winter weather with a super tough trailer and plenty of insulation. But just because it's purpose-built for winter weather doesn't mean you have to skip the creature comforts, and the Arctic Fox is packed with beautiful residential-style fixtures, including a stovetop that I absolutely love. There's also a surprisingly spacious dry bath, especially for a 22-footer. That includes a porcelain toilet and a skylight above the shower. The chassis is built by Northwood Manufacturing and is off-road ready with a powerful steel frame. While most Class C or Class B RVs have a chassis that's connected to a big name like Ford or Dodge, there can be a lot more variation when it comes to the chassis for travel trailers. That also means it can often be overlooked or taken for granted. But if you're planning on hitting the road this off-season, you need a rig that can handle the bumps and bruises that winter is gonna dish out. I believe this chassis is ready for winter, and the folks at Northwood take things a step further by having every chassis reviewed by an independent third-party tester. Plus, when it comes to insulation, the Arctic Fox comes jam-packed with extra insulation on every inch of this rig, including smaller areas that you might not immediately consider, like the 1-inch thick insulated doors to all exterior storage areas. All the usual features you'd expect in a winter-ready travel trailer are there too, like extra insulation for fluid lines and extra heaters for the tanks. Overall, it's hard to go wrong with the Arctic Fox, and with the folks at Northridge, they've got a long history of producing high-quality travel trailers that stand the test of time. And with such a fair price point, the Arctic Fox is a lot more affordable than some of the other specialized winter rigs. Number 3. Lance 2295 Travel Trailer. The Lance 2295 Travel Trailer is one of the more interesting travel trailers out there. Not only does it have a unique layout, but more importantly, it has an electric fireplace placed in the center of the RV. While this certainly gives the rig a unique feel and ambiance, it's also practical, especially for winter camping. Well, you can't exactly throw in a bunch of wood and call it a day. The electric stove can save you from burning out on propane while you're hooked up at a campsite. But for me, the style points you get for having a fireplace, electric or not, inside your RV are hard to beat. In order to get the fireplace centrally located, the overall layout of this rig is a little different. There's a center pillar that partially separates the bedroom from the rest of the RV, and also houses the fireplace and television. You end up with a very separate bedroom and a television that's in a much more central location than usual. I find that most folks either love this layout or hate it, without much in between. Besides the fireplace, one of my other favorite features is the bedroom. It has a beautiful sloping window that will let you see the stars at night from the comfort of your own bed. Of course, you can also drop the blinds and sleep in. Because of the pillar in the center of the rig, the bedroom feels more secluded than a lot of other layouts, which is actually something I love. Another nice touch in the bedroom is the addition of the nightstand. Most RVs skip this small but really nice to have feature. And the Lance has plenty of room for your nighttime needs, complete with a simple recessed light. When it comes to staying warm in the winter, the Lance has some nice features, but isn't going above and beyond like some of the other RVs on this list. It does have double-paned windows, which can drastically increase the insulation factor of any space. Overall, the Lance 2295 is not only a great travel trailer for winter camping, but also one of the more unique rigs on the list. You won't find many RVs with a fireplace that comes standard. And if you're looking to recreate the cozy feel of your traditional home, the Lance might be the perfect fit. Plus, it's pretty reasonably priced. Number 4. Forest River Cherokee Arctic Wolf with Extreme Weather Package. It's hard to go wrong with an RV from the folks at Forest River, and the Arctic Wolf is no exception. This travel trailer is on the larger side, and most folks would consider this a fifth wheel. That means you'll need a heavier duty truck to tow this, but if you're looking to stay comfortable throughout the winter and any other kind of weather, then this makes a great choice. For starters, you'll also find that most floor plans include a fireplace. There are several floor plans, and the location of the fireplace changes with each one, so it's worth looking closely at the available options. My personal favorite is the 32-1BH floor plan. It features a fireplace placed near the kitchen and entertaining area. As someone who loves to cook, I love the idea of having my guests, my kitchen, and the fireplace all in the same area. But let's talk about weather. Forest River offers an extreme weather package that will get you ready not only for winter, but any extreme temperature with additional fans and air conditioning units. The package includes a 35,000 BTU furnace, heated and enclosed underbelly, upgraded insulation across the entire rigs, several additional fans, and a duct AC unit. There's also the option to get a second air conditioning unit that is specific to the bedroom. Not only is that more efficient since you don't have to heat or cool the entire rig while you're sleeping, but it also gives you some extra power in terms of temperature control. Overall, the Arctic Wolf is a great option for winter camping, especially if you pick up the extreme weather upgrade. But this luxurious travel trailer also comes in at a great price. That makes this a great option for getting the entire family started on a winter camping adventure this season. Number 5. Jayco Eagle 330 RSTS. Jayco is another well-known RV manufacturer that seems to specialize in cold weather rigs, and they offer a climate shield upgrade that goes above and beyond the traditional Arctic package. Available on a handful of Jayco RVs, including the Eagle travel trailer. The Climate Shield package includes a double layer of fiberglass on the top cap to keep the bedroom nice and toasty, along with a heated underbelly. You'll also find PEX plumbing that's tested for -40 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures. Like the Forest River rig, this package also protects against hot weather with heavy tinted windows as well. Jayco even took things a step further and put all this to the test by subjecting their RVs to 0 degrees Fahrenheit in a climate-controlled facility for 8 hours. Even after 8 hours of bitter cold and some frost-covered tires, the interior of the rig was nice and comfortable with all plumbing working perfectly. So there's not really any doubt that the Jayco Eagle can handle cold temperatures, certainly anything most RVers will throw at it. But I also love the interior of this RV. It features a beautiful two-tone black and white design that makes the entire travel trailer look like an IKEA set piece. For some folks, that might sound like a nightmare, but I personally love the design. The bathroom includes a huge shower, massive ceilings, and several other nice touches, like plenty of counter space. There's even a backsplash, which is not something you're going to find on many RVs. While that doesn't exactly bring a lot of function to the RV, it's still a nice feature that makes this rig feel more like home. I'm also a big fan of kitchen islands in any travel trailer, and the Eagle has a great kitchen layout. There's also tons of storage in this RV, with enough room to squeeze in a washer and a dryer in the bedroom. Overall, the Jayco Eagle is a great travel trailer for winter camping, with one of the most robust climate protection packages available. While not everyone is going to be a fan of the interior, if you like modern design, like me, you'll probably love it. Winter camping can be a lot of fun, if you're warm. You could go with any of the RVs on this list and stay plenty warm all winter, all while getting the flexibility of a travel trailer. But let me know down below if there's a travel trailer I should have included on the list, or which one is your favorite.